Hello then, my good friends of YouTube. Well, I've left this transformer vacuuming for around about 22 hours, something like that. Between 22 and 23 hours, constant vacuum. And I've been testing it and sticking some nice transfers on there. I love that caution X-ray, which is off a very good friend of mine, Peter Ritchie. Who sent it to me in a parcel, and as you can see, just to let you all know, that is me. And I could do some more light actually, it seems a bit dull in here. I'm going to get a little bit more. Yeah, so this is all ready now, it's all finished. And I'm going to show it you working, ballasted of course. Whew. It's just all bloody transformers in here, high voltage transformers. Of course that one is my best one, because that one's got the industrial X-ray transformer in there, 150 kV. From the output from this, I would say this is about 80 kV, this one. I believed it to be around about 100 kV, but it's definitely around about 80 kV. I can tell by the output it's not as powerful as that one, because on 20 volts I'm getting quite a good output off this one, and you know, because it being 150 kV, it just makes it stand out, doesn't it, the stickers. But yeah, but definitely this is around about 80 kV. But it's been definitely damn worth the build, because you know, I had some spare insulators and a transformer and a box, so I thought I might as well put them all together and make a decent transformer. Cool, blimey, the wind is really bad out there today. But yeah, this is so heavy, it's unbelievable. It's got 26 litres of oil in it, so you can imagine how heavy it is with 26 litres of oil and a transformer and the steel box and insulators. It all adds up and it's quite heavy. But stick my air strap on. But yes, I'm going to try this now anyway. I will. I'll just have left up that like that. It's naughty. But yeah, when I do turn this up, guys, switch this on, it's extremely loud, so please turn your volumes down. And please, I have to say this, please don't try this at home, extremely dangerous. Alright, I'm going to stop yabbiting and switch this on. One night when it's nice weather, I will run the big X-ray. I will run the big Tesla coil outside. I'm just waiting for this wind to die down. I've had it for a couple of days now, and I can't have that large toroidal top on, or the big. Oh, that's a top load, should I say? I can't have that on, or the toroidal top load on the top, because the wind will just knock me bloody Tesla over, and I don't want that. So I promise that will be an upcoming video. Right, 140 volts. Right, guys, make sure that your volumes are switched down, because it is noisy. Contact. I had to put my earplugs in because it's just so loud. Bloody hell. Static shock. Standing here, it builds me up with a static shock, and whenever I touch anything afterwards, it gives me a, but the ozone that comes off that is just crazy. Really chucks out a lot of ozone. Oh, I forgot to show you when I stick this thing on. I will run it again in a minute and I'll show you what happens, because that was running on 400 watts. Now if I knock it over to 800 watts, it'll turn into a bit of an arc. So I'll do that for you now. Just put my earplugs back in. I have to protect the hearing, of course. Just wait for them to expand in my ears. Oh, this one's not going in properly. I have to squeeze it in again. That's it. Right, make sure your hearing's down. Your volume's down, guys. Oof. Static shock again. So, that was pretty cool, wasn't it? I know you're all liking that transformer. Very cool. See, that one's got, I've actually put a another transformer in there, which is a dental X-ray transformer in there. So I've got that one which has got a dental X-ray transformer in. That's about 80 kV to 100 kV. I'm not quite sure because there was no details with that one. So I've got an X-ray transformer in there, an AC 50 Hz. This has got an AC 50 Hz, and that's got an AC 50 Hz. And I've got more bloody power now than what I could do with. what can I do with all this bloody power? It's crazy. But yeah, I was talking to John, High Voltage Projects, and was configuring numbers and talking about these particular X-ray transformers here. If I remember rightly, I think he said they're about 125 milliamps these give out. I'm sure John will correct me if I've forgotten what it truly is, but it's over 100 milliamps. Now, we was talking about running these on Tesla coil because they're quite high current with high voltage, 75 kV. Now, if these numbers are correct, and you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, John knows, you know, like myself, we both put heads together and work stuff out and talk about stuff. Now, if this is correct with this, then I'm going to be like with the flyback transformers out of CRT TVs. I was trying it on an X-ray transformer on a Tesla coil last year, and I was getting quite a good output. Now, these flyback transformers only give out a low milliamps. They're only a couple of milliamps really, these things, probably up to about 8 milliamps. But I was getting quite a good output from something like this, about 2.5 feet arcs, and that was kicking out about 20 kV to 25 kV. Now, if I was to do this with the same with this, connecting this up to a Tesla coil, I'm going to get some good arcs, some really good arcs, because you think about neon sign transformers, when you've got those running in parallel, you're getting over 100 milliamps, probably close to 200 milliamps, and I was getting between 5 and 6 feet arcs off those two. Now, if I'm to connect it up to one of these, it's going to have to be done. So I'm going to have to try it with this, put the iron core back into this and connect it up and see how we get on with a rotary gap or a static gap, and see what happens. But yeah, that's today I've fitted in a little amp meter in there, look, to connect straight up, so I can connect that up. It's portable, of course, so I can connect me bits and bobs up to that and see how much current I'm drawing. Excuse me, using a project box, and those amp meters were from the scrapyard. Oh, excuse me. And so yeah, that's a good thing to connect up, because with this one, I mean, they sent me the bloody wrong one ages ago, and there's no, I don't even get up to bloody 60 amps, probably up to hardly ever in a day's use. You know, I'm between 5 and 10 and 20 amps, and that's just a bit over TT, so I'm gonna have to swap that out. So until I do swap that out, I just use that one because it's easier. Dear me, I'm being silly again. Whew, you can't have that bloody thing turned up. So that's what I've been doing today, guys. That's all finished now and all running quite well. And you know, don't think I've got anything else to say to you guys, but thanks for watching my video. Great talks from that transformer. I'm quite happy with that. And you guys have been leaving some quite nice comments of my projects, of you know, saying how good me projects look, and I'm getting quite to be the high voltage man. Thanks for watching, guys. Look after yourselves, be safe, and we'll speak again.